What's going on, everybody? This is my Baller Season 3, Episode 2 recap. Let's get to it. Remember to subscribe and like. When we see everybody, they checking in Vegas. We got Ricky and we got Spence, and he's meeting up with Wayne, the casino owner. And so he's going to meet up with everybody, and he's walking through the casino. He get a call from Joe, and Joe is talking to him about Reggie and everybody, and Vernon, and then he gets a call from the office, and so Joe switches to the office, and the secretary is telling him that the boss man, who is they call the owner of the Cowboys, is on the line, need to talk to him. So the owner of the Cowboys is telling him, hey, check out Vernon's new choice of clothes. And so he's checking it out, and then he sees he got that high-powered weed leaf sweatshirt on. So now he know that's a big problem. It's going to bring too much attention. So he's trying to tell her to get Vernon on the phone, and she's trying to tell him something, and he's like, look, I don't have time for that. You need to do what I say. And she like, no, you need to listen. He talking about kiss on Teague. She said that's who's in the office. He said, well, he can kiss on my pasty white ass. And then as soon as he turned around, there they go. And he wasn't expecting him to be there. He didn't let her finish. And so he looking stupid, and they said, hey, why don't you bend over now so my boy right here in the brown can kiss on your ass. And I know you always got groupies and hanging around and shit, but I wouldn't be your professional ass kisser, literally, but that's what that dude was, and he was like really seriously waiting to kiss the ass and shit. But anyway, he tell him, look, man, I need a new agent. My deal ain't going right. I want a new agent. I need to get a new deal. So now we check in. That's Chris Carter. He a Hall of Fame football wide receiver, and he have a problem with his room at the hotel in Vegas. And the concierge is trying to fix it. And then Spencer walks up, and they dap each other up. They say, hey, what's up? What's going on? Whatever. And while they in the middle of talking and broing down, this nice lady walks up. She's the manager of the club, of the hotel, and she actually got history with Spence. And so he frees up for a second, but then he start talking, and they start hitting it off. And she say, look, why don't you all switch rooms, and that should fix the problem with Chris Carter. So he said, all right, man, no problem. And so now she's smiling, giving him the look, and he's saying, hey, appreciate it, why don't we meet up later. And Chris Carter give him the thumbs up, like, good job. We see Ricky and TTD walking through the hotel, and they go to the casino, and he want to shoot some dice, and he throw $500 down. He craps out on the dice, and that's why Ricky say, that's why I don't play dice, man. He lose too much money. He didn't like to play. It wasn't really his idea. We see Charles back home. He trying to learn how to do better press conferences from his wife. She trying to give him some pointers and help him get better. Spencer is back in Vegas, and he's talking to the mayor of Vegas, and he's trying to get her to be on his side so he can move the team to Vegas and you know, become a football owner. And they want to get the stadium license. We see Jason, who was Isaac in barbershop. He's waiting on his daddy to give him a push on the swing so he don't show up. He was waiting to meet Kassan Teague, and he never showed up. So he called Joe and say, what's up? I thought he was going to meet me up. When he leave, he see this old school Regal pull up looking like Incredible Hulk little sister with this green paint job. And dude, look, with the gangster lean, tell him, hey, man, let me use your phone. And he said, look, man, here's 40 bucks, man. I can't give you my phone. That's my life. And then they say, look, man, he up strapped and cock it back. He say, man, look, I need to get that phone. I ain't asking, I'm telling you. And then it made him change his tone real quick, and he went and got his money out his sock. Like, who still put money in their sock when you 40 years old? But anyway, he gave him like $400 out of his sock, and they pulled off. Reggie talking to Joe, and he's trying to tell them to get out of that weed business and that shirt, and he give him a sack of money, 200,000, say, hey man, that's what we got for endorsing it. So until you find something better, we gonna stay with it. Back at the casino, we see he's still gambling now, and now he's hitting. Now he's doing big, and so now he's up about $1 million right now almost. And then you see Spencer come by, and Ricky is all on fire. Spencer try to get some of that mojo. He put a little money down, shake him up, shake him up, shake him up, shake him, roll it, and he hit. So you know what I'm saying? He's happy as can be. He grabbed his money. He say a smart dude take his money and run. And so he take his money and walk away. Everybody in the crowd around Ricky is like, "Oh, why you leave?" Whatever. So he bounced, take his little money. He had a date, so he rolling out. And while he on the strip, he goes to this little club to meet up with old girl that he met earlier. And so they talking, catching up on old times. She throwing him the do me eyes and the smile a little bit. So the next thing you know, they upstairs in his room. She walking around with a little flat pancake booty, and so you know he got to do his duty and put some syrup on them pancakes. And you know he tearing it up, he kissing, smooching, whatever the case. Later, back downstairs somewhere at the other casino, you see Jason. Now this is in Miami. He meet up with Kassan Teague, and he's saying, "You set me up to get robbed." And he like, "What?" And so he asks his boys, "You know who car that is?" They say, "Yeah." So he said, "Come on, man, let's take a ride, man. I ain't set you up." Then we see Spencer. He put the same clothes back on after he didn't tore up them pancakes, that pancake booty, and now he got a meeting with a councilman. That's a councilman, big time shot caller in Vegas. And he trying to wine and dine and schmooze him so that he can get his approval to give him approval to get the stadium built. So then he's giving him a hard time. He texts his girl and tell her, "Hey, get your girls ready. We're gonna have to try to, you know, wine and dine, dude." So she get the text. She got her girls ready. So Spencer gonna meet up with them. Now Ricky's still balling. He up like over $1 million right now at the table, and he about to push all the chips on one bet. Everybody telling him do it, and only his boy saying don't do it, and one other dude. He do it anyway. He shake him up, shake him up, shake him up, shake him. Bang! He craps out. He lose over $1 million in one roll. Over $1 million, and now he pissed. He a hardcore gambler now, so he told him, "Give me another million." So he just ordered another million. Now we see these dudes at a Bigfoot rally, whatever, and Spencer trying to tell her, "Hey, what's up with your girls? Let's make sure that they keep him happy." And she say, "Yeah, but they ain't no call girls, but we'll do what we can do." So back in Miami, you see Jason with Kassan Teague, the running back that need the new agent, and they find little baby Hawk over here. And so they say, "What's up, man?" And he's like, "Oh, what's up, KT?" And they shaking up, whatever. And then next thing you know, he said, "I got to introduce you to somebody. It's my agent." And he's like, "Oh, okay, what's up?" He's like, "Yeah, you already know him. You got to give him his money back." And he looking like, "Oh, man, damn." And so he ended up trying to tell him, "Look, if you don't get the money back, we going to bust up your ride." And so he ends up giving him the money back, but he drops it on the floor. And so they like, "Oh, okay." He tried to give it a look like, "I tried to give it to him. It ain't on me." He like, "It's all right. It's cool. We got you." And so when they leave, he kick his lights out in the Regal. That's some old school square lights. So, you know, he got to go to AutoZone to get that. Then he tell him slug his nards. Back in Miami, we see Vernon. I see why he was high powered. Oh my goodness, look at them women he with. Oh wow, that's something else right there. They make me want to sign an endorsement deal. So they taking a photo shoot right there, and he over here talking with the girls. They got a little rump roast showing and everything, and he say, "Y'all want to go inside for some milk and cookies?" That's how you know you fat, when your pickup line is talking about some milk and cookies. But anyway, this electric car pull up from the dealership, and it's Joe, and they talking about "Hey man, this your new endorsement deal. Get out the high power." And he's saying, "Oh, this for me? I thought it was y'all's." They like, "Yeah, it's for 200K, and you get the car." And he like, "Oh, well that's sweet, but you know they wasn't buying it. Reggie wasn't buying it." And so back at the demo at the monster truck, you see Spence and the crew, and they get no boy, making him feel like he large and in charge with all them pretty women around, knowing damn well they don't want him. But anyway, they all party, and then the announcer calls his name and say, "Why don't you come on down?" And so he say, "Yeah, I told you I ain't no outsider. I'm one of you guys." So he goes down. he's saying, yeah, I like this place, I'm doing this, I'm here, and not only that, I want to drive one of these trucks. So he throw his hands up, he telling them, yeah, this is my home away from home, I'm gonna drive one of these monster trucks. So they like, yeah, I want to see that. Back in Vegas, you see Ricky and his boy, he trying to talk him out of putting another million down, and he put another million down on one bet, $1 million, and he shake him up, shake him up, shake him up, shake him, and next thing you know, it break him up, break him up. His boy fainted. Look at him leaning back. He leaned back like Fat Jizzo, and look at Ricky. He like, damn, that's $2 million gone in one day. Now Spence, now that he getting ready to get into the monster truck, and the dude telling him how to drive, what to do, he telling him he know what he doing, he got this. So he get in there, he rolling, everybody watching him roll around, spin around or whatever. He's riding, he just winds up for this one hill, and he hits it wrong and flips the damn truck over on its side. Everybody get worried, thinking he might be injured. It take him a while to pull him out. You know, he kind of swole and stuck, so they pull him out. And although his head is swollen automatically, he looked like he was all right. No more than like a Barry Bonds size head. And he told him, hey, what I want to do is bring a pro football team here to Vegas. And everybody in the crowd goes wild, starts to cheer him on, and they want a pro football team. And then the councilman is like, wow, I guess this dude got some pull after all. He growing on me. And that's pretty much the recap for the show. It's a good show. I just did a recap, let y'all know what happened. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share, like. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.